Hello again, ladies. It's Ebony Phoenix. How are you doing? It's almost April, ladies, and this year is moving on faster than I thought it would. But I hope you are doing very well. And if you're not, I hope you get resolution to whatever problem is going on with you, and you find some happiness and joy. The podcast I'm dropping today is called Black Woman Protect Yourself. Okay. And yeah, it's crazy out there. And I want to basically give you guys some pointers or some tips on how to not become the victim of a Dusty or anyone else. Okay. The only good strategy is one that works. Okay, I'm not saying take all the pointers, but just do what's best for you. But these are some things that have really helped me over the years, and I want you to have the benefit of that. That's why I even do this. I want you to have the benefit of what I have gone through and some of the things that I've learned. Okay. Now, strategies versus tactics. Strategies can be defensive or offensive in nature. Okay. Tactics, the same. They can be defensive or offensive. And please understand that you are not weak. Okay. You are not worthless, and that you need to contemplate. Uh, you need to contemplate that. You need to understand uh, your place in the world. You need to understand your importance in the world. And I think living in a community that doesn't value does not really help you to stand at. Okay. Um, and so that's what I want to give you. A strategy is a plan of action or policy designed to achieve a major or an overall aim. Okay. It's the art of planning and directing. Okay. It could be a military thing. It could be anything. It could be your life. It could be your dating life. It could be your academic life, your work life. Have a strategy. Always have a strategy. It is a plan of action or a policy designed to achieve an overall aim. Okay. A tactic is it's different. Tactic is an action. Okay. It's an action carefully planned to achieve a specific end. Okay. Now, some people use tactic and strategy interchangeably, but they're not quite the same. And either of those can be defensive in nature or offensive in nature. First things first, please stop believing or wanting to believe that the Black collective is normal in any way. Please, it's not. It's not. Is the white community normal? No. Um, is the Latina community all normal? No. Does the Asian community have some of the same issues? Yes. But they tend to be doing better than the Black collective. And that's my point. It's not normal, and in fact, it's less normal than those other communities, because those other communities are not preying on the weak in a global way, um, and the vulnerable are protected. usually. I'm not always, okay? Like I said, we have crazies in every community, but at least when the perpetrator is within that community, they face consequences. Okay. Where it's usually in the Black collective, the perpetrators, usually male, not always, sometimes it's female, but usually the males do not face justice within the community. So stop believing that it's normal. Other people can take their kids to the park and not hear gunshots, okay? Because they're in those safer neighborhoods. Other people other groups can take their kids to a carnival, an Asian nightclub. Or is anybody going to go start shooting? No. I can't say with Latina, but or when you go to a dance place in other neighborhoods and with other ethnicities, are people going to pull out a gun? Not usually. So it's not normal. The community thinking is not normal in the Black collective, and it hasn't been. The disparagement of women and children and girls being victims, and the boys, little boys, being victims, and nobody wants to turn in the perpetrator. You see what I'm saying? That is abnormal. That is a sickness. When you are having a garden, let's look at communities as a garden. When the weeds come up, you take the freaking weeds out and you kill them. Not in the Black collective. They just let the weeds grow. So let's talk about some other defensive strategies. Avoiding people, beliefs, places, things in Blackistan, just to avoid it. Move away from it as far as you can, if you can. But also go back to number one. Stop believing that the stuff that goes on in the Black collective is normal, because it's not. It's really not. It's less normal than a lot of other communities. Please, I mean, in the Black collective, you cannot thrive. Whereas in other communities, you probably can. I'm not saying somebody's not going to call you a nigga. I'm not saying that you're not going to have any macro or micro aggressions. But usually people don't want to shoot you randomly. Okay? Now, no one, I don't care what community they're in, deserves the benefit of the doubt when your life is cheap. Let me say that again. No one deserves the benefit of the doubt when your life is considered cheap, and the life of a woman or a girl is considered a hell of a lot cheaper than a male's in the Black collective. No one deserves the benefit of the doubt when your life is cheap. And you know how to tell when someone feels that your life is cheap? When no one will meet your needs. Or if they're in prison and they want to marry you in prison after they've killed people. Nah. You're better than that. You're better than that. And you deserve to be safe. Trust your gut. Trust your instincts. Trust your tuition, whatever you call it. If somebody makes you feel icky, you get away from icky. And beware of people who keep trying to tell you that it's okay to be around this person. No. If somebody makes the hair on your neck stand up, you get away from them and you don't spend any time with them, especially alone. The element of surprise. Now, here's the thing. Perpetrators like to use the elements of surprise on you because they catch you unawares. They come behind you and put their hands around your neck or your arms around your neck. Okay, that kind of stuff. You can mitigate that by being aware of your surroundings. And in some cases, hyper aware. Okay, if things and spaces and places are not moving the way you feel they should, or in the way that they make you uncomfortable, get out. Get out, leave, bye-bye. And so number 6, yeah, be alert and aware of your surroundings at all time, especially in Blackistan, but everywhere else too. Okay, just because so-and-so is your cousin doesn't mean that so-and-so will not take you out. Okay. Please don't drink or take any type of drugs, including mushrooms and marijuana, around people you do not know or barely know, or creepy relatives. Stay away from those people. If you're going to see, when you drink or take any type of drug, you're putting yourself in a pretty vulnerable position. Chemically, you're chemically rendering yourself vulnerable. Your central nervous system with any type of alcohol will be inhibited. That's why you get sleepy, okay? And people will take advantage of you while you are in a vulnerable state. Okay, stay in well-lit areas, especially at night. I don't care if it's the hood and you know everybody. I don't care. If you are vulnerable in any kind of way, meaning drinking, you had a little too much to drink, or you're under the influence of drugs, or you're by yourself, but you know cousin Nene over here. No, take your ass home, okay? Take your ass home. I don't care if you have to get on an Uber, a cab, whatever. Go home. Only let a trusted individual know your schedule. So now I'm going to talk about two scenarios here. If your ex knows your schedule, change it. If your ex knows your work schedule, change it. Don't let folks who don't know you know your schedule, meaning you never know who's watching you. Okay, I'm not saying be afraid of your shadow, but what I'm saying is just take some simple precautions. Nobody has a right to know your schedule, but a trusted individual like your mom, your dad, your best friend. Because if you end up missing, give the cops something to go on, okay? It could save your life, or at least have them convict someone. Okay, keep your family locator turned on. This is very, very, very important. And the circle that you're in, make sure that's a trusted circle where they can see where you are at all times on your phone. You can be tracked with your phone. That's why a lot of women who end up 6 feet deep in the woods somewhere, and if her phone pings off, they know where she was. That's what I'm saying. Never take off the locator, so people will know where you are, and the cops can know where you are and where you've been and where you went. So never just fall off the grid. I understand sometimes everything gets overwhelming and you don't know. You don't want to deal with folks, seriously, even if you love them. I get that. But always let someone know where you are, that you're okay. Have the circle of friends and a family that you always check in with, okay? I don't care if you just text, I'm good. Just feeling bad right now. Having a shitty day right now, but I'm good. I'm okay. I'm physically okay. Okay? Let people know that. And always, especially with the advent of online dating, meet people in a public place. Okay? Always. Don't let anybody come to your apartment or house. Don't go to theirs. Ever. Okay? Have 911 on speed dial. Keep your personal boundaries clear, especially with the males. Don't go, hee. Oh, that joke is off color. You know, you shouldn't say that to me. No, say, man, I don't run with that. I don't jibe with that. Please stop. And if they don't stop, you know what they are, and you stay away from them. Steer clear of these people. Make sure your boundaries are clear. Not if I might or I kind of, sort of, because sometimes men read cues that you are not even giving off. Okay? They don't know what's in your head, so make it clear to them, okay? Now, for those of you who can, keep up your physical fitness. Be able to run. I mean, really, that is a great defensive strategy, being able to run. And here's the thing, here's a goal. Be able to run nonstop for a mile. Did you hear me? Be able to run nonstop for a mile at least, if not more. So you can go to the gym or you can be at home, do some aerobics and work on that. And yeah, lose some weight in the meantime, right? But be able to run at least a mile nonstop. Now, get in your car and in your care of others immediately and lock the doors and the windows. Okay? Your car is your safety zone. It takes care of you in this way when you are out there in public. Lock it immediately when you get it. Especially if you're shopping, right? If you're shopping and you got bags, and now let somebody else hold some bags if they don't. Now, if they have a whole bunch of bags, this is what you do. You have a lookout. You with the key. You go open that trunk, throw that stuff in the back of the trunk and get in the car immediately. I don't care if you're in a parking structure. So think of your car as care for you, okay? Always let trusted people know who you are going out with. Now here's a stealthy way of doing things. So you can give them as much detail as possible about the person you're going out with. Because usually when they found out who the last person a woman was seen with, it was a significant other or potential significant other, and she has disappeared. Okay, so here's the thing. Take pictures of car tags with your phone, driver's license. Make sure you get the real name from the driver's license. Okay. I'm sorry, but this is the world we live in now. People have had to up their strategies to make a victim, right? And you don't want to be one of those. So you going out with some guy, exchange licenses, okay? Exchange driver's licenses and sneak and get a picture of the car tag. And I would prefer that you have your own transportation to a date and from the date if this is somebody you don't know well, okay? If he or she decides, oh, well, I really want to pick you up. Nah, beg off until you can actually trust this person, okay? If you're going to meet up with an ex-lover, ex-boyfriend, ex-husband, do so in a public place. Preferably with police or sheriff's office nearby. Sign your divorce papers at the police station because he can't bring a gun. Understand? Or a federal building where he cannot bring a gun. Where it is public. That's where you sign your papers. If you have to meet up with them for any reason, I would suggest you don't, and you go through some type of an intermediary. But if you have to meet up with an ex, do so at a police station, or a police station. All right, sheriff's office. Conduct your business right there, talk right there, and boom, gone. If your ex was possessive, obsessive, or abusive in any way, you move away from the place you shared. If you shared a home, change your numbers and locks, and dump the mutual friends and family that you had. Okay? Don't let those people know. Do not let those people know where you are. If they are friends with your ex, please. I don't care if it's family members. Don't let them know. Now, what you could do with your family members is, hey, we broke up. No, there's a boundary between me and him. I would appreciate if you don't say anything to him about where my whereabouts are. He don't deserve to know anymore, does he or she? They don't deserve to know. All right, when you get home, immediately lock your door. And I know a lot of people don't do this. because it's their home. They, they feel comfortable. They just come in from work or wherever, a workout, whatever, and you start doing around and everything, and you don't really lock your door till it's evening time. No, immediately lock that door, especially if you are living alone. Okay, boom, immediately make yourself safe. Take care of yourself. Okay, that way. Your car is a haven. Your home is a haven too. Immediately lock doors when you get in. Sometimes, you never know who's watching you. Take the long way home. Take the long way home. Yeah, just in case somebody is watching your daily whereabouts. Just kind of go get yourself an ice cream, a latte, whatever. Um, you know, spice it up, change it up. Now, here's another thing I'd like for you to do. Get a bright tactical flashlight. Get a small one and get a large one. The large one can stay in your car. The small one can stay in your purse. If somebody is behind you and they're trying to accost you, you take that, you get away. Now, if you don't have a time and they come up behind you, you get that tactical flashlight on your keychain or something, you shine it right in their dead eyes. I want you to burn out his retinas. Should have left you alone. It's a nice day. He should have left you alone. You're just coming home from work. He should have left you alone. Take that tactical flashlight and flash it, put it right in his eyes. And you know what? You'll know what he looks like. Okay? Get pepper spray, or if you can, a long-range taser. Now, in some states, people or cities, people are not allowed to have these. I would suggest at least having that tactical flashlight, because that thing is a deterrent. Did you know those large tactical flashlights, like the mag lights, you can crack somebody's skull with that with enough force. That's a heavy flashlight, and it has some large batteries in it, and you can really take someone out with it and give you a chance to run or get your weapon if you need to. Now, and just don't let a whole bunch of people know where you live anyway. We women, I've seen a lot of people who are just social butterflies, and they're lovely. And I live over here. Nah, 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 nah. And don't let a lot of people know where you live, especially people you don't know. And if you're a single woman, I would suggest not having parties in your home. I'm going to say this again. If you are a single woman, I would suggest you not have a party in your home. Because, if you're inviting strangers or work people, do it in another place. Have a happy hour somewhere. Please don't let anybody know that you live alone in an apartment. And if you do, get a dog. And please don't walk around outside with your earbuds in your ear. That earbuds are for the gym or for home. You take them out before you go outside in the public. You can't hear what's going on around you. You can wait and hear Auntie Ebony's podcast later, okay? Take out those earbuds the minute you go outside of your car and outside of your apartment. Take care. Your car is your care. Your home is your care. And don't ever pick up a drink after you have left it unattended. If somebody wants to be cute and, romantic, and they want to buy you a drink and be chivalrous, go to the bar and carefully observe that drink being made and get that drink yourself. If the tab is already paid, please. That drink should be in your hand at all times. And if it's not, you leave it there. For some reason you had to turn your back or whatever, you leave it there. Because it only takes seconds to get your butt roofied. Okay? There are some entrepreneurs and ingenious people who are making straws or something where, or cups where you can know whether your drink has been tampered with or not. I wouldn't take the chance. Just leave it. Leave that drink. Leave it alone. And if he tries, oh no, here's your drink, say, and I'm serious. Pour that shit out in front of him and go get yourself a 7-Up or a Coke or something. Okay? If you're working at night and you've got to go into your car later on, or parking structure, please request an escort. Let me say that again. Request an escort to your car at night. You will be very glad you did. And look at car tags around you. Okay? Like if a car is parked next to you or a van, try to get, a mental image of the car tags or something. Okay? Don't be on the phone when you're getting in your car, and lock in immediately. Your car is your care. Your home is your care. Lock in immediately when you're there, because you are the precious cargo, not the damn car. You are the precious cargo. Let things around you protect you. Now, I would basically invest in some of these, some of the tactics that I have here for you. Self-defense courses. I would definitely, a lot of them are free. Okay? And some of them are given by law enforcement. Take those self-defense courses, especially if you are a teenager or a young woman of childbearing age, please. Now here's some martial arts: jiu-jitsu, Krav Maga, ninjutsu, taekwondo, kung fu. I mean, there's like Aikido and stuff like that, but Aikido wants you to consider your opponent. Fuck that. They're coming after you. you defend yourself, okay? Weapons training. Now, I happen to be a gun owner, and going to the range and keeping your skills sharp, getting a concealed carry permit is worth it. Think about it. Most gun owners who are legal gun owners, they do not go out and kill people. Usually, it's the illegal possession of weapons that are are involved in crimes. So get your weapons training. Know how to use that weapon, know how to care for that weapon, know how to keep yourself safe, and always have some type of safe for the weapon that you can lock up. Okay? If you're going to conceal carry, do so. All right? And open carry, I don't like, because, sometimes people feel that they are cowboys and they want to test you. Okay? Some people look at the gun and they go, oh, hell no. So, look and see what's available in your area. Go to gun shows. Even if you don't even own a gun, go to gun shows. And let me tell you why I did. There are so many tactical, there's equipment vendors there. They can sell you these tactical lights that you can shine in somebody's eyes and burn their retinas out, okay? You can get the cattle prods that look like pins and put them in your purse, okay? Go to a gun show. Go to a gun show. Please do some workouts. Keep yourself in some type of decent physical shape, okay? Because predators are looking for prey. The weakest prey is the best one for them. Okay? Don't look like prey. So workout. Stretch at least. Now, if you are a differently abled person, there are some modifications to your self-defense. But if you can walk around on 2 legs and you got movement of your arms, please do some workouts. Keep yourself in some kind of shape so that you can run a mile without stopping. Get a ring or a security system, camera system in your home, especially if you live alone in an apartment, please get some kind of peephole or a camera, ring camera, something, so that you know who's at your door, or you've at least seen them. Okay? And the tactical equipment, like I said, you can buy that off of Amazon. And please go to a gun show. Even if you're not interested in guns or whatever, go to a gun show, because a lot of that tactical equipment will be sold there. Invest in yourself, lady. Invest in yourself, black lady, black woman. You're worth it. You are worth it. Now, Krav Maga and Jiu-Jitsu and Ninjutsu are pretty, pretty tough. I'm just going to tell you. But if that's what you want, do it. They've got us out here fending for ourselves. At least you could do this. Fend for yourself and make sure law enforcement has clues. Okay? Invest in yourself. Invest the time and the money in yourself. Heck, I'm going to go out and work in the gym after this. I need it. Okay? And I will be stretching, keep myself in some as peak physical condition as I can. Okay? Changing diets slowly, doing things slowly, getting yourself to the point where you can run pretty good for a mile without stopping. Okay? Black woman, black girl, you are so precious. You need and deserve to be safe. Remember, your care is your car and your home. Lock yourself up tight when you get there, okay? Peace, love, and light to you. Take care till next time. Love, Aunt Ebony. Bye-bye.